see. My parents have gone out and no one else is home, so this is probably the best chance I'll get to make a video. And it should be a nice video as well, because I've got quite a few things to show you. So yeah, it should be fun. I know what you're thinking. Is he in bed? And the answer is, of course. Literally in bed. But I have a good reason for that. Because yesterday was a busy day. I'm exhausted, I'm so tired, and it's taken me completely by surprise because I had no idea how tired it would make me. But yeah, yesterday I went to my first ever ComicCon. And it was amazing, like, so good. Like, I expected it to be awesome, you know, because I am such a massive nerd, and I figured that it would be full of people like me, basically. And I wasn't wrong. In fact, there was some people there who were way bigger nerds than I am, and that's not an insult. That's a compliment to me. Being a nerd is what being a jock used to be. You know, in the current era, which is dominated by technology and IT, the nerd is king. And yeah, it was just a brilliant day. First of all, we went to a shopping centre. It's called Westfield Shopping Centre. It's in Stratford, in East London, which is an amazing shop. We didn't spend too much time there because we missed our train. One of my friends, who is always late, like for everything, which really annoys me because I'm always on time and always punctual, and I hate lateness. There's no excuse for it. But yeah, he's always late, and as a result, we miss our train. So we had to get one maybe an hour later. That's the next train. So we only had a couple of hours at the shopping centre. When we got there, we went straight to Nando's, which is a restaurant which serves chicken mainly. I think it's a Portuguese restaurant, and it's really popular over here. Actually, you've probably heard of it in the UK. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm sure it's everywhere else, but yeah. So yeah, and then we went on to a couple of shops because we didn't really have time to do every shop. And we went to HMV, which is a entertainment shop. It sells like DVDs and all that sort of kind of thing. I'll show you what I got from there. There's the bag. This is HMV. And on the other side, that's the logo. It's a dog with a what are they called? Something phone. I can't remember the name for it. But you know, you put a vinyl record and it plays it through this. Yeah. Do some crinkling. Camera's quite close to the bag, so I hope it's not too loud. I'll try to be quiet. See what we've got. I'll put this to the side and then I'll bring out each item one at a time. First off, we have a DVD. And it is The Life of Brian by Monty Python. And I had to get this because one, it's one of my favourite films of all time. It is so funny. I like Monty Python. They're not everybody's taste, but I love them. I think they're so funny. I'm not sure if that's because I'm English or who knows. But I think this is one of the funniest films of all time. And it was $3.99, which is a bargain. I had to get it. And they had the Holy Grail as well for the same price, but I've already got that, so but yeah, this is one of my favourite films of all time. If you haven't watched it, I would definitely recommend it. It's just perfect. It's quite controversial because at the time a lot of people think that it pokes fun at religion, and it kind of does, but not it doesn't really, none of it's vicious. It's literally just a parody of it. So I had to get this, and I'll read the back for you. There it is. Sorry about the reflection. So yeah, I'll read the back of it. In quotes it says, "The funniest film ever made." That's a quote from a review by Total Film. It says, "Monty Python delivers a scathing, anarchic satire of both religion and Hollywood's depiction of all things biblical with their third film. The setting is Judea, 33 AD, a time of poverty and chaos, with no shortage of Messiah's followers willing to believe in them, and exasperated Romans trying to impose some order. At the centre of it all is Brian Cohen, a reluctant would-be Messiah who rises to prominence as a result of a series of absurd and truly hilarious circumstances, providing ample opportunity for the entire ensemble, in brackets, John Cleese, Eric Idle, Terry Gilliam, Terry Jones, Michael Palin, and Graham Chapman, to shine in multiple roles as they mock everyone and everything, from ex-lepers, Pontius Pilate obviously, and the art of haggling to crazy prophets, Roman centurions, and crucifixion." So yeah, that's the first thing I bought from HMV. We also have Jurassic Park, the Trilogy. It's Blu-ray. I love these films, but I never owned them on DVD or Blu-ray, and I've been looking for the box set, and that is the cheapest I've seen it, so I had to buy it. It's all 3 films, obviously. And I just think that these films are brilliant. Like they're not much of a story, to be honest. I think the first one's got quite a good story, but the second and third one aren't particularly well written. But who watches Jurassic Park for the story? Nobody. It's all about the dinosaurs, and I love dinosaurs. I think the effects are brilliant. And I don't think I've ever watched them on Blu-ray before. I think I've watched them on DVD whenever I've watched them. So I'm looking forward to seeing just how detailed they are. And I'll read the back of this as well. It says, "The ultimate Jurassic Park experience. Experience one of the biggest movie trilogies of all time with the Jurassic Park Ultimate Trilogy. From Academy Award-winning director Steven Spielberg and Joe Johnston, the action-packed adventures find man up against prehistoric predators in the ultimate battle for survival. Featuring visually stunning imagery third thing I got was The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, which is an anime film, for those who don't know. Explores the concept of time travel and is just brilliant. Like, visually, it's stunning. And again, it was $3.99, so I had to buy it. I've watched it loads of times before, but I've never owned it on DVD. And for that price, I think I just had to have it. There's the back. Again, I'll read the back for you. There is a future that we can't wait for. What would you do if you could leap backward through time? When tomboyish 17-year-old Makoto Kono gains this ability after an accident in her high school chemistry lab, she immediately sets about improving her grades and preventing personal mishaps. Before long, however, she realises that even innocuous changes can have terrible consequences. Changing the past is not as simple as it seems, and eventually Makoto will have to rely on her new powers to shape the future for herself and her friends. Featuring brilliant character design by Yoshiyuki Sadamoto and stunning visuals by longtime Studio Ghibli art director Nizo Yamamoto, The Girl Who Leapt Through Time is a feast for the eyes as well as the heart. And again, if you like anime, or even if you just like animation and family films and that kind of thing, I would definitely recommend this. It came out in 2007 and it won Animation of the Year. Finally, we have X-Men First Class on Blu-ray. I love this film, and they had it on the checkout of the deal. It was $4.99 with any purchase over $5.99. Oh no, sorry, it was just $4.99 with any purchase, whatever the price. And I don't own this film, so I just had to buy it. Obviously the second film came out recently, but I haven't seen that yet. Days of Future Past. I'm really looking forward to seeing it though, because while I wasn't a massive fan of the original X-Men movies, I am a fan of the X-Men in general. And I love this remake with James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender. I think they did it really well, and I can't wait to see the second one, Days of Future Past. Once again, I will read the synopsis for you. And there's the back. See how it all began in this thrilling first chapter of the X-Men saga. Before Charles Xavier and Eric Lanza became Professor X and Magneto, they were two young men discovering their powers for the first time. Before they were enemies, they were the closest of friends, and gathered an elite team of mutants to form the X-Men in an attempt to prevent World War III. Again, if you haven't seen it, it's a really good movie. Don't let the first X-Men series of films put you off. I didn't really like them either. I felt they were quite shoddy, to be honest. I thought the casting was poor. I think apart from Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, Hugh Jackman and Famke Jensen, I thought the casting wasn't that great, to be honest. Halle Berry as Storm, I didn't like. I didn't like, I think it's James Marsden, the Cyclops, I didn't like that. And I didn't like Anna Paquin as Rogue. Wolverine is awesome though, and Hugh Jackman is just a legend. I don't think anyone has quite owned a part like he has. Batman can be replaced, Superman can be replaced, the actors I mean, but I can't think of anyone else who could play Wolverine to the same level that Hugh Jackman plays it. I just think he has completely owned it. So yeah, there you go. That's everything I bought from HMV. That's where I spent most of the money, to be honest. After that, we went to the Disney store. So here we went to the Disney store, and there's something, I don't know, there's something magical about the Disney store. Like, no matter how old you get, it always, I don't know, as soon as I stepped into it, there was a pathway on the floor which waved through to the back of the store, and it was all glittered marble, and the walls were lined with, you know, cuddly toys and Disney memorabilia. Just looking, you know, just seeing all the children with their parents. It takes me back to when I used to go with my parents. It's just, there's something amazing about it. And I know a lot of people don't like Disney because they are just a huge corporation at the end of the day, and they're there to make money. But there is something magical about it. So I had to buy something in there. So I was looking for something not too expensive. Just something to take home with me, really. So yeah, I'll show you what I got. And how awesome is this bag, by the way? I love it. So yeah, it came in this really nice box. It was another £1 to have it boxed, and but it was worth it because obviously I was out all day, and it's quite fragile what I bought. So it's nice to have the security. They wrapped it up as well inside, so there was no way it could break. And the box makes quite nice sounds as well. So I was thinking of you guys when I got the box. I'm so nice like that. To cut my nails. I was going to do it last night, but I knew I was going to make this video, so I've kept it. Again, you're welcome. The best thing about buying stuff like this from the Disney store is that you get to keep all this kind of stuff. The box, the bag, etc. this was really nice as well. The staff was so nice in there. They asked me if it was a gift, and I was like, no, this is for me. I don't know if you can see it, but this paper, there's lots of animations on it. Again, this should make some nice sounds. This is what I bought. It is a mug with my favourite Muppet. I love Fozzie Bear. He is definitely my favourite. I love it. It's such a cool mug as well. All of the mugs I own are the basic, you know, short, stubby ones. Whereas this is quite a tall mug. And this was £7. And obviously they charged another £1 for the box and the wrapping and stuff, so it came to £8 in total, which, considering how much tea I drink, is a bit of a bargain. And they had lots in there. They had Kermit and Miss Piggy, a few others as well, but this one's my favourite. Like I said, I love Fozzie Bear. He's my favourite Muppet. So I had to choose him. But like I said, there's something about the Disney store which is just magical and charming and just lovely, really. It's the little things as well, like the wrapping. They could just use plain brown wrapping paper, but they don't. They print their own. It's the attention to detail. They print their own with little animations on and all that kind of thing, which is just a nice little touch, really. The box as well, and the bag, just little things like that. I love all that kind of thing. I love Disney. I haven't seen Frozen yet, but I want to. Apparently it's amazing. So yeah, there's my final purchase. At the shopping centre anyway. And then we moved on to the ComicCon, which was at London Excel Centre, and it was open from 2 PM until 7 PM because it was a Friday, obviously. It's open on Saturday and Sunday as well, but it's quite expensive, plus it's quite a long way to travel, so one day was enough, I think. I said I was going to buy something, just so I didn't come away empty-handed. There was a few t-shirts that I wanted, but they didn't have my size, unfortunately, so I couldn't buy those. But I did get something. Just empty my bag. And the guy was really nice as well, who sold it. It was like a big market, really, with lots of stalls and that kind of thing. It wasn't really there wasn't too much, I don't know, it was more like a big market than a big display of upcoming TV shows and all that kind of thing, which the San Diego Comic-Con seems to be. This was $9.99. Which is super cheap. And it is from the anime show Attack on Titan. If you're into anime and you haven't watched it yet, I implore you to go and watch it right now. Forget watching this, just go and watch Attack on Titan. It's such an amazing TV show. So well written, and the animation is beautiful as well. The soundtrack, the characters, everything. It's just perfect. And here you have Erin. And it is I think it's a necklace with a pendant which opens up. I'll show you. the front. And it opens up like so. And it is a pocket watch. Which is pretty cool. For £10 I had to have it. I just think it's brilliant. Obviously it's not the most practical thing in the world for £10. And it's quite cheap. But it's more of a collectible thing, really. Stainless steel. It's quite a cool collectible thing, I think. Just nice to own. I didn't want to come away empty-handed, and this was the only thing that really took my eye. He had quite a few of these, really. Not clocks, but like necklaces and things. And there was a Fullmetal Alchemist one that he had, which I was tempted to get. Not sure if you can hear it ticking. It's got the badge on the back. And there's the second hand. It's quite cool. I'm glad I bought it. So yeah, there is my haul, so to speak. The biggest takeaway though was that I would love to go to more ComicCon exhibitions. I think they're amazing, and unfortunately I didn't go in costume because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how many people would be in costumes or cosplay, and I don't know, I just didn't know what to expect, I guess. But there were so many people in so many costumes, like from all different genres, and you had people in anime costumes, people in film and TV costumes, people in comic book costumes, etc, etc. It was just brilliant, and next time I will definitely be going in costume. I think maybe like something not too complicated, something basic, like maybe Castiel from Supernatural, or I don't know. I'll think about it. I think there's another one in October, November time, which I might try to go to. So I've got a fair bit of time to come up with a costume idea. But yeah, I had such an amazing day, even better than I thought I would, and I would definitely go again. I can't wait. So yeah, hopefully everyone else is doing well. I hope you're all okay and healthy and enjoying your weekend so far. I know I keep saying this and I'm so sorry, but I'll definitely try to make videos a bit more often. It's just been a bit of a rough time recently. Just, yeah. But I'll try my best. I haven't forgotten about you, I promise. It hasn't been the best time to be making videos recently. But when I can make them, I'll try my best.